It's a silver fox office for the box office foxes. It's a silver fox office with Elsie and Mike.
Hi, thanks for... Hi, welcome to the Silver Fox office where we're on a quest to find the foxiest old guy in cinema. I'm Mike.
I'm Elsie.
And we're off to a bang. We're off with a bang.
Thanks.
Hi, thanks.
Hi, thanks.
Yeah, cheers. That's how I sound when I answer, when I call a call center and they're like, hi, welcome to whatever you're speaking with, whoever. And I'm like, hi, thanks.
Hi, thanks. Yeah.
I've got a lesion. I don't know.
Oh, great.
I don't know. It's the first thing that's come to my head. How are you?
I'm good. I don't
how's
have any
tricks?
lesions.
You're lesion free.
I'm lesion free.
And we're all glad to hear it.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm good. I'm lesion free. No, I'm good. I've spent the morning at the Michelangelo exhibition at the Takina Center.
How is it? It looks really interesting.
It was really cool. My sister got a couple tickets for her birthday, and we went this morning, and it's like incredible. They have like on the floor, like nearly the length of the room, they have all of the pieces, like the pieces laid out. So, you know, the creation of atoms in the middle there, which is my favorite.
Yeah.
And then, they've got
Obviously not the real thing. They haven't just
not the
taken
real
the
thing.
Vatican ceiling
No,
down.
but the Vatican has
Just taken the ceiling on tour.
they just broke the ceiling off for us. No, they've done these like images, like sort of pictures, but it's like provided by the Sistine Chapel.
So it's like official merch.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's official. So it was incredible. Like the art is just so incredible. And it's really cool. And they had like you can scan a QR code and you can get like an audio tour thing.
Oh, cool.
But no, we just loved walking around, having a look, and then went through the gift shop. So I got
Love a wee gift shop.
I got some postcards. Postcards were only like $2.
Nice.
And then I got an A2 poster. And it's the hands from the creation of Adam. So I got that to hang up in the house.
Nice.
So, and the poster was only $20.
I think it's really like I haven't been to the Vatican. We missed that when we went to Europe because when we were in Rome, it happened to be Easter weekend. So we were like, let's not go.
And then grandma was
Let's not go to the Vatican. And I know that like this isn't the actual thing, but there's something about seeing the stuff in person where you can see all the details. So like, I was like that when we saw the Statue of David because I'm like, everyone knows the Statue of David.
Yeah.
It's just a guy, like it, whatever.
But it's
sort
incredible.
It's when you see it like at actual scale or see the actual thing that you're like, oh, I actually see why this is so highly regarded.
I genuinely could not imagine actually being in the Sistine Chapel and seeing all of it because I said to my sister while we were there, and I said, like, this is going to make me sound super Gen Z, but I mean this earnestly, right?
Skibbity toilet.
Skibbity toilet Riz. Skibbity toilet, my dudes. So
that's not even your generation, is it?
I think that's Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
But like when you look at that and you think about, and I'm just going to say it, somebody like Michelangelo, there was no YouTube. There was no tutorials.
Yeah.
There was no like, following along with somebody.
Yeah.
You just knew how to do this shit. And yes, you like some of the greats you would have learned from, but for the most part, you were just kind of making it up as you went along.
And the amount of like trial and error that you would have had to go through.
Paint at that point is like fucking crushed bugs and crushed like gemstone. Mummies. Just Egyptian people.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? So no, it was like incredible. And even though there were pictures, it was really incredible. And the merch wasn't that bad. So there was like a hat, it was like a mesh trucker cap, and it was like $40, and it just said like the exhibition name on the front, and I was like, whatever. But we went to the Marvel one at Takina, which was really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, they had fucking like props, costumes from the movies. It was incredible. But we went through the merch thing at the end, and it was like a really ugly t-shirt with like Guardians of the Galaxy on it for like $60, and they only had like small and extra small, and I was like, okay, this is stupid.
Whereas we went to, because I've done a couple, like the Lego Jurassic World one was great. They had Lego sets that great. I had a great time. But we did the Disney.
Oh, the Disney
one.
Sketch.
Yeah, and that was cool. They had like old school posters, like we got an Alice in Wonderland one that's hanging in our stairwell. Like, it's awesome. There was so many cool things. I love a wee gift shop.
Oh, I do love a gift shop. My sister and dad did the Doctor Who one.
Oh yeah, we did that one as well. Yeah.
I really liked the Marvel one because I agree about the like. I think we went late, which is why the gift shop was kind of like bought out. Like it was pretty sparse. because they had really cool imagery in the actual exhibition of like old comic books and things like that, and I would have loved to have got some of the posters of that. But no, I'm really chuffed with the stuff. I love that you have to exit through the gift shop.
Yeah.
I'm all over it.
One of my favorite, like when we were in Australia and we did the Titanic exhibit there. So towards the end of the, because it's all about you walk through and there's all these Titanic stuff and things, and then like the sort of last section of it is talking about the films and the movies and the merch, and they're like, oh, look how tacky this merch is. These people were real people, and there's like, this is a one of those tea bag, like tea leaf holders, loose tea leaves in the shape of the Titanic, and how tacky is that? And then you leave, and then you're like, but you're selling stuff like this. This is also
buy it.
Like this is a T-shirt that says like Titanic swimming champion 1912 or whatever. And
that's fucking insane. I always remember seeing like this picture of, I think it was Burger King had an inflatable end of the Titanic, and you could like slide. It was a slide.
Yeah, I remember.
And I remember somebody being like, how long? I think we've talked about this here as well. Like, how long before a disaster is something that can be monetized?
Yeah.
So it's like, when is the, like, you wouldn't have a 9/11 like bouncy castle. Like, that's fucking insane.
Yes.
The Titanic.
Currently. Give it 100 years.
100 years, they might have a 9/11 bouncy castle.
Maybe we should just get on top of it. Maybe we should go into business.
We might monetize it really quick, and then when it becomes socially acceptable,
we'll make a Twin Towers bouncy castle
and
business too soon.
And
everyone will say how forward thinking we are.
They'll say they were really ahead of their time. But yeah, that was me this morning.
Nice.
What about you? How's it been?
I've had an interesting week personally. The biggest highlight, which I'm not sure if I want to keep, if I'm going to say that, we may cut this out. If not, I forgot. So basically on Wednesday, after a very long and very expensive process, I finally got diagnosed with ADHD.
Oh wow!
Which no one is surprised by.
That's a diagnosis can be massive.
It's very cool. It's
very
a lot. Thank you. Today is also my first day medicated, so if I seem a little bit different, I don't feel any different. I think it's fine. I'm trying to have less coffee. This is decaf.
Oh, well done.
This is decaf. Thank you. I've only had one caffeinated coffee today, so I'm doing great. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. I'm pretty chuffed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of like baggage around it, but I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I'm annoyed at how expensive it was to do, but I'm
what a great start to the year.
What a great start to the year. Now I have an excuse.
That's the main thing.
Well,
a very expensive excuse.
Yeah. One of the things I actually thought was, I was like, wow, now I can publicly identify with the ADHD memes.
You can actually start. You don't just have to like them to a quiet life.
Yeah, because I see them and I'm like, lol, it's so me. Can I say that?
Say this? Yes, you are.
I am. I officially am. Come at me, you neurotypicals.
I'm telling you right now, if you're listening to this podcast, the chance of you being neurotypical is slim to none.
But if you are,
we love you.
Welcome.
Anyway.
I hope you enjoy your first episode.
We've got one straight listener.
Yep.
Hey,
hi, Ed.
And maybe one neurotypical listener.
Hi, Ed.
Hi,
Ed. I actually got a message from him a couple of days ago. Just it was a while ago, but he was just like, designated straight correspondent Ed.
Yes.
Yes,
we're like a badge of honour. We're going to now go to our straight correspondent to see what they think about this.
Yes, sports.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know why suddenly it's
That's what he sounds like. That's as you all know if you've heard the Antonio Banderas episode.
It's actually, it sounds quite refined, especially when you put him next to us.
Yeah, where they're like, look at his bulge!
Come gutters!
Does the Grinch have cum gutters? God. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's me.
Cool. Well, no, I'm very happy for you.
Thanks.
That's fantastic news.
I don't think anything. Oh, I've been playing a lot of Sims.
Yes,
We were talking about Sims
I
before.
do have been playing a lot of Sims.
I've created this, like, we recently got a new computer, and we're not really a computer gaming household. I played Sims a lot as a kid, but not as much now. We're more of more PlayStation, console-y type people. So, but we got a new laptop, which is like decent gaming power. So we're like, okay, let's do some gaming. So I've been re-downloaded The Sims. Now it's free to play, which I missed that. You just have to pay for the like expansions and stuff. But I've been really enjoying it. I've created a non-binary character called Somnambulist Witch Hazel.
Love them.
Is their name. And they've now just had a baby called Scarecrow Jones Witch Hazel.
Jones Witch Hazel.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I grew up like all through the school holidays playing Sims 2. I would play Sims 2 non-stop for days on end. And I'm definitely more loyal towards Sims 2, but I do enjoy Sims 4 a lot. I play Sims 4 a lot.
One of my favorite things to do, and it always has been, is to obviously kill Sims. Kill Sims.
I try not to get very attached to them.
I create them to kill them.
Somnambulist better be safe.
I think Somnambulist is going to be fine. I think they're going to die a natural death.
They are a parent. They have Scarecrow Jones to look after.
We must protect Scarecrow Jones at all costs. So what I used to do is I'd create a Sim, I'd kill them, I'd leave the headstone up, so then a ghost would pop out, right, and walk around, and the ghost would sometimes frighten other Sims to death, which meant I had another gravestone, which meant there'd be another ghost. So I would just try and create the most haunted house that I could.
You are the scariest child ever. You were such a spooky child.
I am a spooky bitch.
You're a spooky child gone spooky adult.
I have always been a spooky bitch, in all but fashion, really.
Whereas I always, like, when I play The Sims 4, I spend so long making the house, and then when it comes to actually playing the Sim, I'm like, okay.
Wow, you're so needy.
But now I'm doing this like one box challenge, and I've got Simon the cat
Bless
to
you,
look
Simon.
after. Shout out Simon. It's reinvigorated my love for actually playing as a character and not just using cheats immediately so that their needs don't go down. That always gets me.
I'm trying to avoid the cheat temptation, but
So needy.
So needy.
You literally, because also the other thing is, I don't know if this is just me. They wake up in the morning and be like, right, cook breakfast, and by the time they finish farting around, they're like. And they eat, and then it's already like 12 p.m. and they got up at 7 a.m.
You're just like me, for real.
I know, literally. So just standing there and they're like, oh, hold on, I meant to make breakfast.
Yeah, Baba Wasu. Like,
Uska benchko. Swabadoo. Anyway.
So, do we want to go to our
I think we should.
normal chat, or do we want to go to the new exciting chat? Why am I trying to be all... Do we want to talk Oscars? Or do we want to talk films?
First. Who's your favourite Oscar?
Probably Oscar Hammerstein.
Okay.
The second.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
Oscar Piastri, the Formula One driver.
Of course.
Or Oscar Isaac.
Oh, yeah. My honorary mention would probably be Oscar Schindler, of course.
Oh, Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, did some good
Oscar
stuff.
the Grouch.
Oh, he's so fun.
Good Oscar.
Do love Oscar the Grouch. Oscar, not Oscar Pistorius.
No.
Bad Oscar.
No, bad Oscar.
Bad Oscar. I wouldn't do that.
It would be quite funny to do like a bonus episode of like Oscar chat, Oscar predictions, and we can be like, you know what? Oscar the Grouch is going to come out.
I think Oscar Piastri is going to win the World Drivers' Championship. I think Oscar the Grouch is going to come out as gay. And I think he's in love with Grover.
And Oscar Schindler still dead, probably.
Yeah, he's still going to be dead. They might make another movie. Schindler's List 2. The re-Schindling.
To Schindler to List.
To Schindler to Lift. Schindler's Lift.
Because it lifts our spirits, that movie. Anyway, so an actual Oscars chat.
The Oscars nominations came out the other day.
Yes.
And there is a lot to celebrate there.
Yeah, we're very happy.
Going on.
Do we want to talk about like the big broad strokes?
Yes.
So obviously the biggest takeaway is that both of our top movie of 2025, Sinners, has broken awards to become the most Oscar-nominated film ever with 16 awards, beating the previous record, which was Titanic, All About Eve, La La Land, which all had 14, and I think there was another film in there as well.
I think Forrest Gump or something like that.
I don't think, yeah, there was another one.
16.
16.
And the racists are trembling.
And like, just the fact that it is a black cast, predominantly black cast, predominantly black creatives behind it, writing, directing, all of that.
And the horror.
And the fact that it is horror. And we could go into Oscars and the horror and how snubbed horror gets at the Oscars. I'm not saying every horror movie deserves an Oscar. I'm not out there being like...
Not every movie can be Jason X.
No. And I'm not out there being like, you know what? Freddy's Dead, the 9th Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
No, of course.
Best score. You know, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But
no, I think it's
when you look at things like Toni Collette's performance in Hereditary,
oh my god,
not getting an Oscar nom.
Getting an Oscar is
that is one of the
So no,
incorrect.
So unbelievably excited. I think so well deserved.
And also like Amy Madigan, for a different movie getting nominated in a horror. So 2 horror films have been nominated in the major categories.
I think maybe the industry, the Academy is starting to understand that like there are horror movies out there where the cast is working their asses off.
Yeah.
And the crew is working their asses off, the production value that. Yeah. But even just I think for me for Sinners, if they had snubbed it and tried to claim like, oh, it was because it's horror, the cultural impact that Sinners had, like there was a period of time where Sinners was the only thing anyone was talking about ever. So I think you have to know, like I think the Grammys last year, Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us won like our record of the year, song of the year, that kind of thing. And it was crazy because it was a song where it was essentially a diss track at Drake calling him a pedophile. And people were like questioning, but the thing is that song had such a cultural impact. Like, and that's what I think you need to acknowledge when you're looking at these. It's like what was the biggest film? What had the most impact? What was the most...
Which is definitely not the way it's often done.
No,
like,
it's not.
Yeah.
So there's been ones in the past where I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Like things like Anora, which like I still haven't seen it. I have no opinion on its quality as a film. I've heard nothing but excellent things, but it didn't necessarily cause ripples throughout Hollywood.
No,
you know.
I'm telling you, I liked Anora.
Yeah.
Would I have ever nominated it for an Oscar? No. I liked it, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure a lot of I think, like I said, Mikey Madison did a good job. I think she deserved her nomination for her Oscar. Do I necessarily think she deserved the win against some of the people she was up against? No. But
give me more.
What do I know? Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of the major categories for the Oscars, and we're going to let you know our predictions of who we think is going to win. We're not going to tell you everyone that's nominated, so if you want to know, maybe just like Google it and you can cross-reference it, but we'll just tell you who we think out of who's nominated, who we predict is going to get the win. And then if it's different to who we want to win, we can just say that.
So the categories we're doing actor in a leading role, actor in a supporting role, actress in a leading role, actress in a supporting role, best film, best original song. I think that's what we said.
Yes. So best picture, best original. Okay, perfect.
Cool. So, we also caveat, I haven't seen all of these, so I'm judging these based on the buzz.
Yes.
Where do you want to start?
Should we start best picture?
Best picture. Okay. So I'll read out the nominations and you go first.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. Okay. So, and the nominees are, we've got Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
Oh.
So, Elsie, who are you giving the Oscar to? Who's your prediction?
I'm going to go out. I have to believe that it's going to be Sinners.
I have to. I agree with you.
Have
It
to.
has to be
Like, we're
Sinners.
talking about cultural impact. We're talking about, I have to believe out of all of those ones, first of all, as somebody that loves Formula One, I cannot believe F1 is nominated. Cinematography, score, maybe, because Hans Zimmer did the score. Like, I would maybe understand that. Sound editing, whatever.
Also, Frankenstein, another horror. I'm not saying it's going to win anything, but
Great that it's nominated.
I think a possible second place could be One Battle After Another.
Yeah, they're really pushing One Battle after another.
And I've heard great, like Cass loves it, and I believe in Cass.
Yeah, I trust. I think Begonia maybe also, because that's an Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, Yorgos Lanthimos one. But no, I have to believe it's going to be Sinners.
Yeah.
There's no other way. Right. Should we do Best Actor?
Yeah, okay.
Mike, who are the nominees?
In a leading role or a supporting? Let's go supporting.
Let's go supporting first.
So, supporting role, we've got Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another. Listen to our Benicio del Toro episode. We've got another pod favourite, Jacob Elordi, he's from Frankenstein. We've got Delroy Lindo from Sinners. Sean Penn from One Battle After Another. And Stellan Skarsgård from Sentimental Value.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be Jacob Elordi and Frankenstein.
I think that's who I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be Stellan Skarsgård and Sentimental Value.
I've
not seen it, but
I have a feeling it might be. No, I get exactly where you're coming from, and I have not a fear, but I have a feeling it could be where I want it to be Jacob Elordi, because if you have seen Frankenstein, oh my God,
he's very good.
It's just an incredibly endearing performance.
But also, obviously, in every single one of these categories, without fail, if Sinners wins, I'm happy.
Yes,
you know,
exactly. If it's Delroy Lindo, I'm going to be shouting.
I actually want Sinners to sweep and win everything.
I want it to have a Everything Everywhere All at Once moment.
Yes.
I want Sinners to do Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes. Should we do actress in a supporting role?
Yes, I think we should.
Why don't you read out?
Oh, that's good. I need to find them. Hold on.
Oh, I've got them here. I can read them out. That's fine. Okay. Right, so we have Elle Fanning in Sentimental Value. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus. Inga Ipsidotta Lilias. I'm so sorry, Inga. I apologize profusely.
Shout out, Inga.
From Sentimental Value. Amy Madigan from Weapons. Wunmi Mosako from Sinners. Again, I apologize if that's not the pronunciation. And Teyana Taylor from One Battle After Another.
Who won the Golden Globe?
I feel like there are two for us.
I want it. Okay, I want it to be Wunmi Mosako.
Yes.
I would also love for it to be Amy Madigan.
Yes.
I have a feeling it could be Elle Fanning.
Okay.
I just have this feeling in the back of my mind.
I'm going to go out there and say my prediction is going to be Amy Madigan.
You think it is? Yeah.
I think it's going to be Amy Madigan. I don't know.
I think she had an iconic performance in Weapons, and once again, most talked about cultural impact. That scary little face of hers was everywhere.
But again, Wunmi, I think was one of the best things about one of the best movies. Like she is just as deserving, and I'd be happy for either of them if they won.
Absolutely.
If Elle Fanning wins, I'll probably be disappointed.
No, don't do it to us. Should we do?
And I mean, now I feel like I want Inga to win because I butchered her name. So if Inga wins,
we'll be happy.
Good for you, girl. You go.
Should we do Best Actor?
Go on then.
Okay.
Actor in a leading role.
Yes.
So we have Timothée Chalamet in Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, Wagner Moura in The Secret Agent.
So he's really hunting.
Or Wagner?
I think it's Wagner Moura.
Okay.
That's how I've always said it.
I know who I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be Timothée Chalamet.
I think I want it to be Michael B. Jordan. I think it is going to be Michael Jordan, but if Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't him, I think it might be Timothée Chalamet.
I want it to be Michael B. Jordan. I will accept nothing else.
Yeah, I have a fear it might end up being Timothée Chalamet, but I still believe it in Michael B. Jordan.
Look, Timothée Chalamet is a good actor. I personally don't care for him.
Yeah. He won the Golden Globe for Marty Supreme. I've heard that he's fantastic in Marty Supreme. And don't get me wrong, I think he's an incredible actor.
He's a good actor. I just don't like him.
But I want Michael B. Jordan to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best actress?
Best actress.
We've got Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. We've got Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which looks
I can't wait to see it. It's been on my watch list since it was announced.
Kate Hudson in Song Sung Blue. Renata Rienzi.
Renata Bliss, your freestyle dance teacher.
What?
I'll show you something later.
Sentimental Value. And Emma Stone in Begonia.
I want it to be Rose Byrne, and If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard very good things.
Looks incredible.
I do have a fear that it could be Emma Stone again.
I want it to be Kate Hudson. I don't care for that film at all. I don't think it looks interesting to me. I just want Kate Hudson to win.
If anyone has seen her mum Goldie Hawn's post,
Goldie Hawn's post is just...
I teared up.
I sent it to Elsie as soon as I saw it. It's so lovely.
It's so sweet. Out of any of those, I don't think I'd be disappointed if any of them won. If Emma Stone won, I'd be...
Jessie Buckley, I think, has a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Jessie Buckley's incredibly talented. Have anyone seen, I'm thinking of Ending Things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we do Best Original Song to tie it up?
Okay, yep. The nominees are Dear Me from Diane Warren, Relentless, music and lyrics by Diane Warren. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm not going to read out who did the things, I Lied to You from Sinners. Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verdi. And Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
It needs to be I Lied to You from Sinners. I have a distinct fear it is going to be Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. Because if we're talking about cultural impact, that song has been everywhere for months.
I don't think I've heard it.
Well, that's because you're not on TikTok.
Yeah.
It has to be I Lied to You.
So over New Year's, Cass and the crew that we hang out with have a tradition of predictions, 2026 predictions, and we read them out at the next year. And Cass's prediction was I Lied to You winning Best Oscar. I actually can't remember if it was winning or nominated for, but I'm going to say winning. I think it's going to be I Lied to You. I just think it has to be. It is an incredible song. It is beautiful. It is told in a brilliant way. It is shot fantastically. It's just the whole thing is
It's not the way.
That moment is a perfect moment in film. You could not improve that moment.
And there's no point even trying to. Why would you want to?
So I think it has to be I Lied to You.
Has to be. Has to be. Right, well, that's what we've said.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote.
Have you written it down somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
I've written mine down.
Oh.
And then I can write down yours when
Please.
I get it.
Elsie studied and put effort in. I read mine off the cuff today.
Which was fun. It was different.
It's fine.
So, we'll see in post-Oscars how close we were.
Yeah.
And we'll come back when Sinners has won all 16.
Yes.
And we'll celebrate. We'll pop
we
bottles.
cannot wait. I would be okay if Sinners won more than Titanic.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I think it would be deserving.
And we know I love Titanic.
Nobody loves Titanic like Mike loves. Right, so what have we been watching?
Right, yeah, I can start.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Sims, and I've been listening. I had forgotten that the Oscars nominations were coming. I don't think I'd even heard the date that the nominations were coming up. It just not part of my sort of things that I'm seeing, And
then there's me, Little Miss Award Show.
Yeah. And so I've been listening to the Sinners soundtrack non-stop. And so when it popped up, that I just saw something being like, I Lied to You, original song. And I'm like, oh, that's right. So the Sinner soundtrack is just so good.
Oh yeah.
Just so good. The whole thing, top to bottom. Oh, I love it. Books. I've read 3 books. I carried on my Stephen King chronological reread, so I read Christine, which is I saw a review on Goodreads, which is derogatory. It was a 3-star review or 2-star review, and it said people who accused Stephen King of writing junk food books could not be more wrong, except in the case of Christine, which is junk food through and through. I agree. I think it is junk food, but not in a derogatory way. It is,
but in a great way.
It is McDonald's when you're coming home drunk at 4 a.m. It is. It hits. It is.
Nothing better.
There's nothing better.
You know it's not good, but you still enjoy it. Like you need it at that point.
And it's also like, what's the best junk food can be? Like, what's like, I don't know, Cobb and Co. or something. You know, like it's like classy junk food.
Yeah, classy. It's like meh, but you're enjoying it.
I love it. I think it's a great book. It's fun. The characters are great because he always writes characters, so you still care about these people that you're reading about. Just fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then I read the next one on my Stephen King chronological reread, which is Cycle of the Werewolf, which is a short little one. It was originally designed to be a calendar, so it's cut that out.
Cut that out. Whoa, you're doing your butch voice.
Yeah, maybe don't cut that out.
We'll leave that one in.
Leave that in.
Did you think it was sexy? Yes or no? It's not on Instagram.
Did you think it was sexy?
It's more.
Did you just say asthma?
I said ASMR.
Oh, I thought you said asthma. I have asthma. Oh God. So yeah, it was designed to be a calendar originally. So it's done in like 12. It's done in 12 months. Each one has like a different picture or an illustration done by Bernie Wrightson. But they found that the story was just too long to be a calendar.
Stephen King.
So it's like a little, 120 sort of page book, which includes full big pictures. So not my favorite of his, but it's fun and it's cool. A couple of years ago I did it where I sort of read it at the start of every month. I read the corresponding month and it lasted me the whole year. It was really cool. So I think I'm 16 in on my Stephen King chronological reread out of 70 something. And then I found this online and a little treat arrived in the mail for me. It is the script of Titanic the musical. So I read the script. It's great. It was very fun. It's got all these beautiful pictures. It has stuff at the start from Peter Stone, who wrote the script, and Maury Yeston, who did the music and lyrics. Little stuff about the behind the scenes of the show.
Perfect.
Great. Perfect. I loved it.
What do you want?
And it's also cool because it's based on the original Broadway production, whereas the filmed version that is there is a newer production where they've stripped everything back, so it's a lot smaller in scale. Whereas the original one had a cast of like 40.
Ooh.
The stripped back one has 20, so it's changed. So now I've got like a way of looking at both of the main versions that are out there, which makes me very happy.
So fun.
It tickles my little nerd brain.
I love that you have your thing.
Yeah.
It's Titanic the musical.
It's one of my many things. And I'm just trying to load up Letterboxd. Have you noticed Letterboxd has been really slow lately?
Sometimes it just doesn't really open.
Yeah, that's what it's doing now.
Perfect.
Great timing. There it is. Okay. So, I watched, the first thing I want to talk about is Chain Reactions, which is a documentary on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So it's interviews with not a whole bunch, but like 4 or 5 horror icons who sort of have a section of the film. So, it'll be broken up into this person's section, that person's section, whatever. And they just talk about the impact, how it's affected them.
Love that.
So it had Patton Oswalt in it, Takeshi Miike, Alexandra Helen Nicholas, Karen Kusama, and Stephen King.
Oh my God.
It was really cool.
Yeah, I need to add this to the list.
It's a little bit pretentious. So it wasn't the best documentary. I mean, in terms of if you want like horror documentaries, you can't go past the In Search of Darkness trilogy or like Crystal Lake Memories or whatever. Those, but it's still fun. I liked it. And then Jared and I continued with our chronological Disney rewatch,
Perfect.
which we haven't done in a while. We watched Make Mine Music from 1946, which is known as one of the most inaccessible ones. It's not on Disney Plus. It has never been released on DVD in New Zealand or Australia.
Did you watch it on YouTube?
We downloaded it. We pirated it.
Pirate it.
I watched it on a porn site, actually.
Yeah, I heard Pornhub had it.
Yeah.
Which is good. Shout out Pornhub.
Thanks,
Pornhub. Could be. Watch it on A to Z Nude Man.
Yeah.
We haven't mentioned our friends at A to Z Nude Man.
Shout out A to Z Nude Man. So Make My Music. So, yeah, not great. Not great.
Maybe that's why they keep
maybe
forget about it.
But it's not like it's not a Song of the South situation where it's not there because it's super racist. It's just not very good. So we only have like a few more to go, and then we're out of the 40s and we're into I'm just looking at oh god, I've just deleted my note. How's that ADHD medicine coming, Mike?
Mike's like, I'm done with this.
So we've got 3 more, and then we're out of the 40s, and then it's Cinderella, and it's smooth sailing for Cinderella for a decent length of time until we get into like the 70s, 80s. So yeah, I watched that. Also, just want to say shout out to Roger Allers, who was one of the directors of Lion King, who passed away.
Oh.
Big Disney icon.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, very sad. Everyone should go and rewatch Lion King, except if you're LC, who's never seen it and never will.
For the first time.
I don't know if you will. You don't want to.
I think it's part of my personality now.
Yeah.
I'm insufferable.
After that, I watched The Dark and the Wicked, horror movie from 2020. Skip it. Don't bother. And then I watched The Social Network for the first time. So, as you would know if you've listened to the last episode or just follow me anywhere on social media, I'm in a play at the moment for the New Zealand Fringe Festival called Once Upon a Time in Homewood, where we do little parodies of like 3 films and make them super gay. So we're doing Sunset Boulevard, Titanic, two of my favorite movies
of all time,
and then Social Network, which I'd never seen. So I figured I'd gotten to a point where I was like, well, I know the character that I'm playing enough to know that I can watch the movie and I won't be influenced by anything the actual actors are doing. Yeah, fun. I enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting
Mark
to.
Zuckerberg sucks.
Yeah, he does.
And the movie doesn't shy away from that.
And the movie makes him seem a little bit more likable than he is. Like at the end, there's the bit where they're like, "You're not an asshole, Mark. You just want to be," or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, he is.
No, he really
is. He is, though."
Also, the fact that Facebook started as like he took all the photos of the women at his college and made like a hot or not, like a smash or pass
super gross
website. But Andrew Garfield gives a performance for the ages.
He's very good.
He's like that whole thing where he comes in and he slams the laptop down.
Yeah.
Iconic.
He's very hot.
Yeah, he's very hot.
So yeah, come and see Once Upon a Time in Homewood. It is from the 17th to the 21st, maybe, of February 2026 at Fringe Bar. I'm in the Social Network bit. I play one of the Winklevoss twins. The other Winklevoss twin is played by Cassandra Teese. So obviously identical twins played by the fat white man and the tiny Asian girl.
Perfect. What more could you want?
Lady, I shouldn't say girl. That was very sexist.
Also, if you watch the Social Network, but you're like, fuck, I wish Armie Hammer wasn't playing the Winklevoss twins. Watch Once Upon a Time in Homewood, and he's not. You
can see Cass and I, 2 definitely non-cannibals.
Yeah, never eaten a person in their life.
Never once. I've talked about it before.
But never ate.
So here, do you want to hear my?
Yes.
Okay. Here's a thing.
Do you want me to? Oh no, this is for.
No, this is like okay. This is like just on cannibals. Let's say I'm losing my leg, right? I've got like a shark attack or something. A big wound in the top of my thigh, which means that I'm going to have to lose my leg from the knee down.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly healthy leg. So I'm like, Elsie, come on over. I've got a Michelin star chef who's going to cook this leg. Come over, have some of my leg. Would you be eating my
No.
leg?
Okay.
Oh no, you like
There are
cannibalism's a big thing
There
for you,
are
isn't
two
it?
things that make me sick, like when I'm watching
Yeah.
movies, and one is cannibalism, the other is X attacks. I can't eat.
Okay.
But if you like, and I'll probably cut this out because he probably doesn't want to be mentioned in the podcast, but if you called, he 100% would. I
think a lot of people would.
He talked about like cutting off his foot, making foot tacos or something like that. But like, I would, you know what? I wouldn't, because it would make me sick, but I'd want to hear about it later.
Yeah.
I'd want to know how it went.
Yeah.
But
And like, just it's important for context that you are not tricked in any way. I'm not tricking you into. You are
fully like.
You are invited with full knowledge of what it is.
You want to gnaw on my ankle.
Yeah. Email us in, write us in, let us know if you would eat my leg. After Social Network.
Good afternoon, would you eat my leg?
After that, I watched.
I know what the title of this episode's going to be now.
So after that, I watched Brightburn, which had been on my list to watch for a while, and I finally got around to it, and it was fun. It's basically, the premise is, without using any of the licensing, Superman is evil. But like, okay, so basically, so it's a horror film. Alien crash lands in a farm. A farm couple who cannot have kids make him their son. He gets to be like 12, 10 maybe, and then discovers he has powers and decides to use them
to be evil,
to be selfish and evil. And it's not incredible. It's fun. I enjoyed it. It's like a 3.5 watch. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
And then last night we watched Christine because I wanted to, because I haven't seen it in ages. I just read the book. It is an okay movie. It is. I mean, John Carpenter directs it, and John Carpenter's great.
Yeah.
But
he directed one of my favorite movies.
He does direct. He is doing it just for the money, and he has said this. So like his heart's not really in it, but it's pretty fun. It's kind of boring. It's fine. I like it about as much as I like Brightburn rather. Brightburn. Yeah.
Whereas Bright Star.
I like
Bright more Star. Than anything.
Love Bright Star. Throw a baby off a train. Elsie.
So I recently went to there's a new bookstore in Porirua. I don't know if you've been. It's called Books Worth Keeping. It's on Kenapuru Drive.
Okay.
And because my dad drove past it and he texted me and he was like, they're selling books for $1 outside.
Oh fuck.
So I went and had a look. I didn't get any of the $1 books outside, but they had a bunch of first edition Chuck Palahniuk books.
Oh, cool.
So I bought one of them. I bought Snuff, because that had been a book that I wanted to read. They had a few others, like they had Choke and some of the other ones, which I left because I was like, I'm not as keen on those, and I feel like if there's a real Chuck Palahniuk fan that wants them,
someone is out there that would be like their dream find.
Yeah, exactly, and I don't want to take them just for the sake of having them on my shelf. They had a copy of Haunted, but I also own Haunted. And I'm still about halfway through because I have to take really big breaks from reading it because it makes me physically ill, which the book has never done before. But Chuck Palahniuk is that kind of author. I mean, he wrote Fight Club. He's that guy.
Yeah.
So I bought a couple others. Obviously bought a 9/11 book.
Oh, of course.
Are we surprised?
Why wouldn't you?
And then I got, I found a book on Joan of Arc, which I'd really been wanting a book on Joan of Arc.
Okay.
So I was very pleased with myself there. So at the moment I'm just reading Snuff because I also had my second Colin Sutton book arrive, so I need to start on that. So I'll probably have Snuff and Colin Sutton going at the same time.
Cool.
Snuff is about what are they called? Sex worker. She's a porn star, and she's going to set the record of having sex with like 600 men in succession, which written ages ago before Bonnie Blue was ever a thing. So if people are like, that sounds like Bonnie Blue, yeah, maybe she was inspired.
I don't know what that means, but
good.
I just hear 600 men in succession, and I'm like, oh.
I will explain Bonnie Blue to you afterwards.
I'm tired by that.
I think I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I think it takes a dark turn at the end. Okay. But I don't know. I'll report back.
Yeah, let us know.
Good so far. It's very gross, but you know what?
What else?
So anyway, I haven't watched a lot of films. I'm just looking at this. I did watch Drop, which you watched last time.
Yeah, you gave it a lower rating.
Yeah.
We did.
Okay.
Look, it's not great.
It's not a great film.
I didn't set you up being like it's the best film of the
not at all.
century.
It's a horror film.
I would say it's thriller.
Thriller, yeah. This woman is on a date and she starts getting eardrops.
Yeah.
Now, I watched it with my mum because I was at my folks' place. Mum was like, "Let's watch it." I said, "Oh, Mike recommended this like thriller. Mum loves thrillers." And I explained the premise. She was like, "Yeah, okay." Mum was not impressed.
Oh no.
She was
Sorry.
like, because Mum and I both were like, if you just disabled your eardrop, none of this would be happening. But also at the same time, we know that there's also another aspect that means she's not going to disable her eardrop. The thing that really got me, and I kind of said this in my review, the man she is on a date with, obscenely sexy.
Yeah.
That he was so
very
sexy.
hot.
He was kind.
Yeah.
He was fit.
Patient.
I genuinely would have stood up in that restaurant about whoever is doing this, and I would have smashed my phone in front of them, and I would have been like,
don't ruin this for me.
Look at who I'm having dinner with. Are you guys fucking stupid? I would have been so pissed if I finally got a chance to go on a date with this guy and then somebody started playing the fucking fool on my phone. I would have been like, I'll get a gun out.
I called who it was.
Oh, did you?
Immediately.
Did you?
As soon as that character turned up, I was like, I bet that's them.
We kind of cycled through, like, Mum loves that. Oh, maybe it's this person. And I'm like, it's not that person, mate.
The waiter, though, I was like, that's me. The waiter, I was like, this is me. Any customer service role I've ever been in.
Loved that.
Trying out my improv routines.
And I'm playing Alison Janney's hat. And I was like, this is Mike.
I want to write that.
So
I want to be that.
I was like, so what happened to the Alison Janney hat thing? I want to see that.
Is that the sequel or drop the hat?
I need to see this hat thing. The other thing was, like, it was funny because she gets these memes at the start and they're like legit memes, like the actual real life memes. I think the premise was really good because as much as I'm like, disable your eardrop, there's a component of it which means she physically can't. Like, it did seem terrifying, and I remember sitting there for a minute being like, what do you actually do in this situation? Because it was this idea of she's trying to seem normal on this date, but she is being fucking traumatized through her cell phone. It was a very good premise. I did think it went on maybe a little bit too long.
Is it like a 90-minute?
But what I mean in the sense of there's like a lot of back and forth. Like, I felt like at certain points I'm like, we could have probably wrapped this up here.
This could have been an email.
Yeah. It was still, I still enjoyed the film.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed the film.
That's not great, but a fun, diverting.
Yeah, they're certainly not bad in the slightest. And then I made Mum watch the movie, and it was a rewatch for me, Regretting You, which I've talked about. It's a parental polycule film.
Yeah.
Somebody on Letterboxd said that the amount of times Dave Franco knocks on a door in that film is crazy. And so I noticed that while we were watching the film, and he genuinely knocks on the door so many times.
Right.
And there was a bit where we were watching it, and you heard a knock at the door, and my mum went, "Oh God, it's not him again, is it?" It was. He literally is always knocking on that fucking door. Like, there's only one time there's a knock at the door and it's not him, and it's because he's already in the show and it's his house.
I wonder if this was like an ongoing thing throughout his career. If you can chart him knocking on doors.
It's me with my red yarn, like making a board.
It's like me. I have this thing about James Cromwell, where often I'm like, okay, James Cromwell's in it. It's going to be a period piece.
Yeah.
And he's going to answer the door in a dressing gown at some point in the night.
Whereas for me, it's Dave Franco. He's going to knock on a door. As sure as the sun's going to rise in the east. Which is also like, Dave Franco's so sexy. Like, he is so fit, but boy howdy, by the end of it, I was like, if you knock on that door one more time. And Clancy Brown's in this movie.
Clumsy Brown. I
couldn't even focus on him.
Oh.
Dave Franco's ring-a-ding-ding at the door. Anyway.
Anytime you get a good moment with Clumsy.
Dave's
like, hey, it's me.
Ugh.
Your favorite Franco.
Join. Whatever. So it's not a good film. It's like, what's annoying is what is going on with the parental polycule could be such a good premise.
Right.
Because they live in a small town.
Yeah.
If you lived in that small town, that family drama.
Juicy.
you'd be set for months.
Oh, yeah.
Years even.
You'd be like, did we ever tell you about what was happening at number 43?
You'd be at lunch with your friend and like it'd be like first one to mention what was happening at number 43 has to pay the bill, and you'd all be sitting there like,
yeah,
it's crazy. And it could have, if it was a well-made film, like it could have been really, really good. But it wasn't. That's fine. That's fine. And that's literally all I've watched.
Wow.
I've been playing a lot of Sims.
I'm glad that we had our Oscars chat to keep this to a lean 50 minutes.
It's perfect. So,
assuming we haven't cut out any of the things that we go, cut it up, cut it up, cut it up, cut it up.
What? At the episode where we talk like old people.
Welcome to the speak up, right?
You sound like Grandpa Simpson.
Hey.
That's a bad one. So you sound like Jester from Simpsons. Anyway, Mike, tell us what a frickin' silver fox is.
God, okay. Silver fox is basically Jasper from The Simpsons.
Oh, what? Bad one.
Please. No, so a silver fox, they have to be over the age of 45. Leave us alone. They have to be fuckable. They have to primarily do film. They have to have silver hair or greying hair or silver vibe or whatever. And gender, we don't give a fig for gender. We don't care how you identify as long as we can objectify, as we all know.
Yep.
As we say.
As we say, as they say.
So Elsie, it was your pick.
It was my pick.
And you picked a phenomenal pick.
Thank you.
Who did you go for?
I picked the one and only Mr. Robert De Niro.
I was really worried for a second you were going to say someone completely different. And I was like, she's going to say, I don't know, Billy Crystal or something. And I'm going to be like, what?
Not yet. We've got to save the crystal food. We've got to save the good crystal. We got the guests around.
Oh, God.
No, it was Mr. De Niro.
Excellent choice.
So woof.
He's been on our list for a wee while.
I'm going to say something crazy, but it's not crazy because it's coming from me. Even now.
Even now.
Yeah.
No. I mean, that's the premise of this podcast is even now.
He became a father at 80 or something?
He is on the list. There's a Wikipedia entry for the world's oldest fathers, and he is on that list.
Which means?
Which is kind of...
He's not firing blanks yet?
It's not yet. He's a fertile myrtle.
He's still got
it. So, Elsie, what film did you pick?
Okay, so we've talked about it before. You could give me all the time in the world and I would still leave it till the 11th hour to watch the movie. So I watched it last night.
I watched mine today.
But I also think it's good because I feel like if I watched it too early, I'll forget about it.
Yeah.
So I watched it last night whilst I was doing it was called Sparkle Art Bookmark Kit from Kmart.
Yeah.
I was just sticking little sparkles on a bookmark. So watched it on my iPad doing this. Glasses down here.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
looking over the top of them. Yeah.
Looking over the top. Saying, oh, what's all this about? So I watched the 1980 Martin Scorsese film Raging Bull.
That's the boxer one?
Yes. He plays a real life dude, Jake LaMotta.
Yeah.
He plays him. You can kind of see him up the top there.
Yeah.
He is frequently sweaty, frequently bruised, banged up, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, what I need to preface this film by saying, oh my god. Okay, so Jake LaMotta, real dude, he also kind of worked on the film, kind of, how
sure,
they'll advise.
He was the advisor. Yeah, okay.
The fact that he was involved and was like, yep, you can make this exactly like this, I suppose that's what he said, is insane. Because this movie, he is evil, right?
Right.
Here's his list of crimes. First of all, he sees this girl at the pool and he says to his brother, who's she? She's a bit of all right. His brother's like, she's 15. He's like, yep, we're going to pursue her.
What?
They're together. They've been together for years. Years have passed, and she's talking to his brother again, and she's like, I'm 20 years old. And I'm like, oh my god, only 5 years has passed. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
She's 15. Okay, that's one thing. He is evil. He abuses the shit out of her. He
Oh.
punches her. He's so evil. There's also a bit where he now owns a club, and there's this girl in there, and then the waitress is like, I can't serve her because she doesn't look 21. And he's like, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 21. And he was like, you want to prove it? And like makes out with her. And then he's like, any girl that can kiss like that, she's allowed to drink in my club. Please turn up the next day. She's 14. He goes to jail for it, thankfully, because he like introduced her to other men in the club. She's 14. He's in prison, like banging against the wall, like, rah, I can't believe I'm in fucking prison. Like, oh, this sucks. I'm like, she's 14.
You're a pedophile, sir.
But also for his wife is fucking 15. Anyway, so he's crazy. He's such an asshole. He's awful to his brother. They use homophobic language, like it's going out of fashion. Sure. All of those, all of those things in your mind, when you're watching it, I gotta say, De Niro gives like an incredible performance.
He always does.
He loves, like, I think every time Martin Scorsese calls him up and is like, do you want to play an evil little guy? He's like, I'm already there. But the thing about this, it's all in black and white, but he spends most of it shirtless, sweaty, wearing a little pair of shorts. He's got a short back and sides, like curly on top, often bruised, often bloody. Yeah, no, it was really sexy. He's also Italian American, and he does a lot of this like, oh, come on, like, oh,
yeah,
which gotta love.
Yeah. I feel like that is an LC niche. You love an Italian
I
American.
do love an Italian
You and your like
American.
Tony Soprano and your
Tony Soprano, Robert De Niro. I do love an Italian American. I would do really well in the Bronx. I would turn up and be like, where are they? I love baked ziti. And I can fuck up a glass of red wine. So,
perfect.
Yeah, shout out.
That's all the stereotypes ticked off.
Shout out Raging Bull.
Yeah.
It was actually a really good film. Like I think it's rated about 4.2 on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
It is a good film.
What do you feel about Martin Scorsese in general?
I quite like him.
Yeah.
I quite like a Martin Scorsese film. I like them more when there's Robert De Niro in them, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, is it good? Do they do Goodfellas?
Goodfellas.
Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
I do quite like Martin Scorsese. And now he's very sweet, isn't he? He's
quite cute.
Just a little old guy.
Yeah.
And his daughter Francesca like posts him on TikTok all the time.
Yes, that's very cute.
So sweet. So no, I am a Scorsese fan. Okay. My favourite director, but not everyone could be the Coen brothers.
No.
How about you, Mike? What did you pick?
Taxi Driver.
You did pick Taxi Driver.
I picked Taxi Driver. A seminal film.
100%.
I have never seen it.
Mm-hmm. I still need to see it.
A lot of Marty Scorsese is a blank for me.
Mm-hmm. It's like I feel like you know the names of them.
Yeah.
But you don't sit down and watch them because often they're quite long.
I've seen like a small handful of them. Mm-hmm. And I like just a lot of them just don't interest me. They're just not Mike films.
Because you're not an Italian American.
Because I'm not. I am. Yeah, I mean, I do love pasta, but I hate red wine. Yeah. So
there you are.
I couldn't pull in the Bronx as well as you can.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, please. But yeah, I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, there's all these pictures where he's like
got the mohawk.
It's pre-mohawk. As soon as he goes mohawk, I'm like, I'm out.
Pre-mohawk, woof.
Pre-mohawk, it's like kind of as long and floppy, and he's. So I just went off based off like a couple of pictures of him shirtless, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this one
because
he's so toned and just so his face is, especially compared to like, I always think of him as an old dude. I think of him as Meet the Parents plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never think of young De Niro, really. So to see a young De Niro.
Morning, noon, and
night. But then he's so. This is going to sound really weird considering where the film ultimately goes. But towards the start, he's so soft.
Yes.
He's so softly spoken and he's so quiet.
The point of it, right?
Yeah.
How much he changes.
And I'm just like, oh, I would look after you, and I would shelter you under my wing, and I would make sure that you sleep and are fed and get mental health, and I would fuck your brains out. like all of these things.
Travis Bickle.
Yeah.
He is so gorgeous.
But then obviously he's got a really strong moral compass.
Yeah. Which
maybe a little bit skewed.
We gotta love somebody with morals.
And obviously he has a full mental breakdown and goes places. But like,
don't we all?
He's just, there's something about him that I'm like, I want to look after you.
He's earnest. I think that's, yeah. And I think also like the whole idea of him being so soft and then having the mental breakdown, like it's a part of it.
Yeah.
Right? I think the biggest thing for me about De Niro watching these movies is his massive nose. He's got a great big nose.
He does, doesn't he?
And it's so gorgeous.
He's got such a beautiful face.
He is so handsome.
Yeah.
Like insanely handsome. And goes back to we talk about all the time being like proficient at one specific thing, being, he is one of the greatest actors.
Yes.
Of all time. And when you watch him perform and you're like, fuck, he's really good at this. It just adds to it.
Yes.
Because I'm like, God.
He's such a talented actor. He's so good. And famously, there was that video we found of him naked, and
which leads us nicely
him touching Gerard Depardieu's willy.
Which leads us nicely into what is it called?
Honorable mentions.
Because an honorable mention for me is 1900, which is the film where he and Gerard Depardieu get the ski pole treatment.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch it because
it's like 5 hours long, right?
It is 5 hours long, and I'm sorry, no amount of De Niro Willy could get me to watch it. I will just watch it on A to Z Nude Man, like God intended.
Yeah. Especially seeing as it's just like a small clip.
Yeah, exactly. But insanely sexy in there. My other honorable mentions I have is Taxi Driver, obviously, and Goodfellas. Two other classic ones. Also, Godfather Part 2. He's quite hunky in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, mate? Did you have any honourable mentions?
Bear with me. Yes. So,
good on you.
I was just trying to remember the name of one of them. So, I've got two. One of them, and they're both kind of unhinged picks. So one of them, Stardust.
Yep.
So in Stardust, he is a pirate, and he is like really gruff and serious, and then he goes into a room with a young girl, and he's like, like she's like in her 20s or whatever, and then he suddenly becomes really effeminate, and he's actually a gay pirate, and he's been hiding it. And just watching him be so effeminate and so lovely.
I love gay pirate
dressed as a pirate, which is, I mean, you do not expect Robert De Niro to come out as a little bit campy, and just he looks so sexy. And then my other one, which is unhinged, Dirty Grandpa.
No. Zac Efron?
Him and Zac Efron, and I love Zac Efron anyway. I think Zac Efron is a little bit hunky. But when I was doing research, I looked up, Robert De Niro, sexy as I do, and his body, like, just not a very good picture, but he...
Yeah, I need him.
He is so sexy.
I'm so bad at need him so bad it makes me look stupid.
Like, I just do not understand how...
What we mean, he's still got it.
How you can look like that at his age. Like that. That is just...
Oh my gosh.
It's phenomenal.
I'm telling you what, peak build.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, like Zac Efron, ripped, sexy, short. That's peak build.
That's peak build. Yeah, I like Zac Efron. I like Zac Efron when he's a bit twinky, but...
Yeah. Oh, you would have loved 17 again.
Yes, I did quite like 17 again.
I was obsessed with, I think I've talked about this before. I used to have he was on the front cover of Rolling Stone magazine, and it's him wearing this white t-shirt, but he's got his hand up.
Yeah, I know the picture well. I know the picture well.
I had that Rolling Stones poster above my bed.
I had a Zac Efron picture above my bed of him, like he was on the beach, he just came out of the ocean, and he's doing like a hair back.
Exact one.
Fuck.
Yeah. We've always been kindred spirits.
Yeah. I can't believe We're waiting. We're waiting until he's 45.
45. I was very into High School Musical as a child.
Of course
I
you
still
were.
remember the day my mum picked me up from school and said, I've bought you something. I said, what's that? She was like, I got your DVD, High School Reunion. I said, what is High School Reunion? She said, they're singing and dancing. And I was like, oh, High School Musical? And I watched the art out of it. I watched it literally like every day. And I watched the premiere when the second film premiered on Disney Channel. I watched it.
Of course.
My family let me have the TV so I could watch it.
How kind.
Yeah, obsessed. Right, okay, so it is time for that moment
Fox fact.
where we do Fox Facts. If we have a Fox fact off the top of our head, we can share it. Otherwise, we go to IMDb and we find the world's most dog shit facts and share them.
I have two off the top of my dome.
Go ahead.
Number one is that obviously he is on the Wikipedia for the oldest dads.
Love.
The second one is that he has a trans daughter and he is very supportive, and he came out specifically at being like, I support her for who she is. And I think that's cool.
He's a good dad.
He's a good dad.
Unfortunately, he's a little sketchy when it comes to vaccinations.
Yeah, he is.
But you know what? Come on, Granddad.
Yeah, he is.
You know what? We all know that vaccinations work and that they're good, so whatever.
He and Martin Scorsese were brought up blocks away in the Greenwich Village area of Manhattan, but never formally met when they were young. They were introduced at a party in 1972, and the two came to realize they had seen each other many times, but had never spoken.
Growing up in the Little Italy section of New York City, his nickname was Bobby Milk.
Bobby Milk?
Because he was so thin and as pale as milk.
We love you, Bobby Milk.
We want that Bobby
Bobby Milk? I would milk Bobby.
We want that Bobby Milk.
Oh, no.
Shout out, Bobby Milk.
He is the second actor to receive an Academy Award for playing Vito Corleone. He and Marlon Brando were the first two actors to receive an Academy Award for playing the same character.
I love that. Accidentally broke a rib of Joe Pesci in a sparring scene in Raging Bull. Joe Pesci plays his brother. The shot appears in the film. Robert De Niro hits Joe Pesci in the side. He groaned, and there's a quick cut to another angle.
Was good friends with comedian John Belushi, who died of an overdose on March 5th, 1982. In fact, Robert De Niro and Robin Williams were the last stars to see Belushi alive on separate visits to Bungalow No. 3 of LA's Chateau Marmont Hotel. Robert De Niro visited Belushi at 3 a.m. on the morning of his death, but according to eyewitnesses, left minutes later after seeing that Belushi was sick. Less than an hour earlier, Belushi had been visited by Robin Williams, who also left straight away.
Jeez, that's so sad. Rest in peace, John Belushi. He was considered for the role of Harry Lime in Home Alone, which went to his best friend Joe Pesci.
Oh, I cannot imagine anyone but Joe Pesci in that role.
No, as much as I'm sure De Niro would have killed it, Joe Pesci is that guy.
Has said that Meryl Streep is his favourite actress to work with.
She's so real.
I've often said the same thing. I mean,
he's one of 5 performers to win an Oscar playing a character that spoke mostly in a foreign language. The others are Sophia Loren, Marion Cotillard, Roberto Benigni, and Benicio del Toro.
Rarely does interviews and is known as one of the most ultra-private celebrities. He was the subject of a late 1990s interview and cover photo for Esquire magazine. Most of the article focused on how guarded he is with his personal life, what few details are known about him, what rumours are speculated, while only a minority of the article dealt with the actual interview itself. The writer noted that while the interview was ultimately agreed upon, he was given a substantial list of off-limit subjects not to ask Robert De Niro about, including politics, religion, his family, his reported interest in fine wines, and so on.
Don't talk to him about that wine.
He loves a wine. He doesn't want to talk to you about it, though.
As of the 5th edition of 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die, Robert De Niro is the most represented actor by 14 films.
Jeez.
Good on him.
He first discovered his love for acting at age 10 when he portrayed the Cowardly Lion in a local production of The Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
He dropped out of high school to join a gang. That was the same thing.
For the role of Max Cady in Cape Fear, he paid a dentist $5,000 to make his teeth look suitably bad. After filming, he paid $20,000 to have them fixed. For this film, he was tattooed with vegetable dyes, which faded after a few months.
Oh, God.
He's really committed.
You know how sometimes we find facts that are just so worded so funnily? After being caught up in a Paris prostitution ring investigation, he, denying any involvement, vowed never to return to France again.
Limousine drivers in Los Angeles joke about his less than generous tips by referring to him as No De Niro. Oh my God. He was the first performer to receive an Academy Award for a performance in a sequel. That was The Godfather Part 2.
He was originally cast in the role of Bill the Butcher in Gangs of New York, but pulled out when he discovered this would mean spending 6 months in Europe and was replaced by Daniel Day-Lewis.
No France.
He's like, nope, never going back. I vowed never to go back to France.
In 1984, British pop group Bananarama had a song dedicated to him called Robert De Niro's Waiting. Robert De Niro heard about this and arranged to meet the three girls, but they got so nervous while waiting for him that they got drunk before he even arrived.
Oh, no!
So me, because knowing what he looked like in 1985, I would have been like, he would have got there and I would have been like, off half of the pack of margaritas, like, oh my God. That's really good, actually. Okay. So, time for us to do some maths. We're going to do a Punnett square.
Yes.
It's actually science, technically, but that's fine.
It's fine.
So, our Punnett square, does this fox fuck? X-axis fucks, doesn't fuck. Y-axis knows what sex is, doesn't know what sex is. And it's the character in our movie.
Yeah, because we know Bobby Milk.
Oh, Bobby Milk's morning, noon, and night.
Morning, noon, and night, yeah.
Bobby is getting milk. No, okay. Anyway.
I saw you consider what you were saying and stop yourself.
I short-circuited and I was like, I wouldn't say it. So even if we see them fuck in the movie, even if they have kids, it's not what it's about. It's about like the energy of them. Do they fuck? The big capital F fuck.
So what about
Jake LaMotta?
Jake LaMotta and Raging Bull.
Specifically the Raging Bull. I'm not going to talk about the real Jake LaMotta.
Yeah.
Definitely knows what it is. Don't think he's... okay, keep in mind this is the 50s as well, right? This takes place, majority of his stuff takes place in the... Is it the 50s or is it earlier? I think it might be start earlier. It's around that kind of time. When he's first with Vicky, the 15-year-old, there's this scene where he tells her to take his pants off. He's like, take my pants off. And then they're like kissing and she's like kissing down his chest and you can see all his like chest hair and stuff. And I was sitting there like,
yum, yum, yum.
And then he goes into the bathroom and he pours ice water on his bits and pieces, which, okay. And then...
Why? After or before?
Well, after. He like tells her to stop like midway and then because he's like about to go to a fight. And so then he pours ice water on his bits to like, I guess, calm down, which surely there's better ways to do that.
I mean, isn't that a thing, like testosterone-wise, that guys will be like, I say this as someone with testosterone, but like athletes before a thing, they'll be like, it's good to get horned up and then use that energy, not actually like have sex, not climax. Really? Use that energy to help them in their...
Maybe so.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was.
So I think there was a period of time where he was fucking, but by the end of the film, he is without a doubt not, because he's just so washed up.
Sure.
So it's like a half and half. I think there was a time, not anymore.
Sure.
But the real dude was like married 7 times, so had to be fucking.
Yeah.
So yeah. How about Travis Bickle?
Travis Bickle. I mean, he knows what it is.
Oh yeah.
But he is also like proto-incel, right?
He kind of originated.
Yeah.
Incel.
And he's one of those characters along with sort of like the Joker movie and like Rorschach from Watchmen, that it's like you're misunderstood. People think you're cool, and it's like that's actually not the point of the film.
You're like Travis. You're like Patrick Bateman.
Yeah. So he knows what it is. I don't think he is. I think he's full incel vibes.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
No.
And if he did, he wouldn't be very good.
No, he'd be terrible at it.
He'd be a bad lover.
Yeah.
Is what I would say.
But it adds to his character.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, we're at that time again. Arguably the most exciting time of the Podyssey, where Mike is going to tell us who our next fox is. And he's ruminating.
I hadn't actually thought about this at all.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go. Fuck it. Helen Mirren.
Love. Love.
Yeah.
I love that. As somebody who very recently watched The Calendar Girls, love that shout.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Helen Mirren's got a sweet record.
Helen Mirren.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, 100%.
And
Great shout.
you've got to promise me right now that it's not going to be weird when I say the Queen.
I will allow it if I'm allowed to say Philomena. She and Philomena?
No, that's Judi Dench.
That's Judi Dench.
So it would be weird if you
It
said
would be weird if
Philomena.
I said Philomena.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect. I think it's a great. Hi.
Oh, it's a cat.
Helen Mirren herself is just.
Helen. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Nice rack.
Oh, yeah, go through with her.
I would name a cat Helen Mirren.
Oh, I think a cat named Helen Mirren would be very good.
Yeah.
Hey, small girl.
Hi, baby. Right. So if you want to give us your thoughts, if you want to get in contact, if you want to suggest a fox, or if you want to say,
Somebody's purring.
I don't know if you can hear those purrs.
Happy girl.
So yeah, if you want to suggest a fox, if you want to talk about the Grinch's cum gutters, if
Whatever
you
you
want to, I don't know, anything at all, you can get in contact with us. We've got a Instagram, which is at the Silver Fox Office, and we've also got a email, which is thesilverfoxoffice@gmail.com. So you can let us know however you feel, whether or not you think I'm better medicated.
Tell us what you think about the medication.
Yeah. Yeah. LC.
Mm-hmm.
Where can we find you on Letterboxd? What are you rating Raging Bull?
So my letterbox is Dixie Enormous 69. That's DIXIENORMOUS 69. 1 through 6 8 were taken.
Of course.
I'm gonna give Raging Bull 4 stars.
Yeah.
It was a good film. Even as much as I hated Jake LaMotta, I think the way De Niro plays him, there's like he's horribly paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Like he always thinks that Vicky is cheating on him, or he thinks that they want him, and it makes him so desperately paranoid, and it makes him evil and cruel. And there's a scene where he like locks onto a person and he just keeps repeating the same thing over and over again and won't give up on it, and it's genuinely scary because you're like, oh my God, he's gonna start swinging. And it's De Niro's ability to like, you for a minute you're sitting there and you're like, okay, this is like frightening, this dude is frightening.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good film. It was also an interesting film. It was like just over 2 hours long, but I don't think I really noticed. Like I was still doing my arts and crafts, but I was like still excited to see what was going to happen next. So yeah, 4 stars for Raging Bull.
Nice.
How about Taxi Driver?
Taxi Driver, obviously, like
iconic.
It's in the AFI top 100 films of all time.
Yeah.
It's, You're Talking to Me.
Well, it nearly got Reagan assassinated, didn't it?
Yeah. So John Hinckley Jr. Became obsessed with Jodie Foster in that movie, who was 12 years old, playing a 12-year-old sex worker. And John Hinckley Jr. became very obsessed with her and tried to kill Ronald Reagan as a way to impress her. I don't know if that will enter into my rating of the film at all. I'm not necessarily. I mean, Reagan assassination attempt may bump it up a few notches.
Yeah.
Who knows? So it's a good film. It's a very good film. It's not a Mike film, I would say, but it is very good. I think it's a 4. I think it's a 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's very reputable. Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Yeah.
I'm being stared at by the happiest cat in the world.
Yeah, she's getting belly scratches.
She is so little, so cute. No, I think that's very respectable.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Right, so we should do a shout out to our man.
Our boy Steve.
And I better get the Boosh number loaded up.
Oh, surely they've done a film together.
Oh, that's it. So if people don't know this,
Sorry, yeah.
we always we use the Oracle of Bacon, but we find out what our Fox's Steve Buscemi number is to find out. So if they've been in a film together, it's 1. If they haven't, it can be 2, upwards and upwards.
Yeah, so it's like a link. So say if they've both worked with Jeff Goldblum but not with each other, for example, then it would be 2. 2, because it's Jeff Goldblum. Yeah.
So I refuse to look. I've just loaded it. So, Mike, what do you think it's going to be?
I mean, they've at least got a 2, but I'm trying to think if they've been in a film together.
Shimmy does love like a gangster, like a New York gangster film. I think there's a chance.
And they're both New York
I'm going to say 1.
residents.
I'm saying 1.
I'm saying 1.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yep.
I believe in it.
It's going to be 2, isn't it?
It's 2.
Ugh.
It's 2.
We never get this right.
Robert De Niro was in SNL 50, the homecoming concert with Will Ferrell, who is in Fuck For Your Right Revisited with Steve Buscemi. And we'll do one more link. Bobby Milk was in Heat with Danny Trejo, who was in Spy Kids 3D Game Over with Steve Buscemi. So that means there's still a chance they could have explored each other's
Yeah,
plots.
that's just not 100%. Yeah.
It's not 100% confirmed, but we can be hopeful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Steve.
We love you, Steve.
Love you, Steve.
If you and Bobby Milk did a movie together, that would be really good.
We would bankroll it. Like we would literally sponsor it.
We would sell a $100 microphone.
Yeah. We would sell Mike's house.
Hang on. Hang on about that. Ooh.
Or we'll keep Mike's house so if you guys want to come stay here and we can film it
Look,
here.
We'll give you free accommodation,
Yeah,
whatever you want. And my bed. Jared can have the spare bedroom.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
All right. The Bobby Milk episode.
Bobby Milk.
Bobby Milk. Crazy fact.
That's so
I
good.
was famous and somebody like brought up the Bobby Milk thing on the internet. I'd be like, fuck. Who told you guys about Bobby Milk?
Imagine having a nickname of Bobby Milk and it just follows you around like a bad smell.
I'm finally
God.
famous. I'm a really well-respected actor, and oh no, they know about Bobby Milk.
I'd lean into it. I'd be like, only credit me as Bobby Milk.
Bobby Milk.
I'd walk into every room like, it's milking time.
Who's ready to be milked?
Oh no.
No, Jesus. Okay, we need to can it here, all right? We're getting too silly.
Yeah.
Stop us if we're getting too silly. All right. Bye.
Bye.